Okay, cool. So I'm happy to see you. This is our new segment, right? We're gonna do the rescue stories every week. So tell me first, before we get to that cute little monster, let
I
me
know.
know about you. Do we know each other? Have we met?
I
No.
wish.
Oh,
No,
no.
no,
So
I follow
tell me
you.
about you and where you live and what's your deal. How's that?
So I'm in Naples, Florida.
Okay, so
Uh,
not far from my mom. My mom is in Inglewood.
oh, she is.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Cool, cool. So I'm originally from Boston, which I know you are
No,
too.
stop. What? And
Yeah.
what part?
Well, on the Cape mostly.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
I'm from East Bridgewater originally. So
Nice.
on the way to the
Beautiful.
Cape, on the way to the Cape-ish. Yeah.
It's so weird that you're in England from New
20
England.
20 Route 24 instead of Route 3, I guess, right? Route 24?
Exactly,
What happened to you?
exactly.
How long have you been? My accent got a little bit muddled over the years because I went from Boston to San Francisco to London, and then so then
Oh, yeah.
I softened up a little bit. But when I'm around my family, my accent gets a bit stronger. Maybe
Yeah,
yours.
me too. Me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Soften up a
So
little.
yeah, I've been down here. Actually, I interned for Walt Disney World.
Oh, nice.
So I came back to Florida after I graduated, and
You've been
I
there a
just
lot. You've been there a long time then, a longer
a
time.
long time, a long
Yeah.
time. I don't work for them anymore.
Yeah.
I just do. I have my own business. I do commercial interior design,
Oh, nice.
and I volunteer 3 days a week at my local rescue.
Okay, so let's talk about them. So who are they?
Yep, the Humane Society of Naples.
Okay, cool.
And they just got a big donation. So actually, they're changing their name to Patty Baker.
Oh,
All right, I
is
threw up
that the donation? Is that the
Patty,
donor?
yeah, Patty Baker Humane Society.
Oh, that's cool though. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
So
I threw up paper on the floor. You can hear Lulu
oh,
playing.
it's okay. It's okay. Okay. So this is cool. So we're like I said, we're going to start these segments every week, which is really cool because we do a lot of work with the rescues at all of our events,
I
and me
love that.
personally. But I think more people know me and us as we're always preaching the pedigree cats. But we do like sometimes 50% of the cats entered in the show are rescues or
Wow.
situations. So every event that we have, you should take a go. You're not far. We have a bunch in the Tampa Bay area. You know that, right?
Yes.
We do Plant
Well,
City, Plant City, which is like in the middle of nowhere in June, which is like Lakeland. That's kind of on the way to Orlando, right?
yeah, yeah,
And then we do St. Pete. That's fun. That's a good weekend, right? That's a nice little
yeah,
area. St.
yeah.
Pete
I saw that.
St. Pete, and we do Sarasota, and then West Palm. West Palm, you just have to flip
Oh,
over.
you are doing
Easier,
West
right?
Palm
That's
again.
easy, right? You just have to go across, no?
Easy. Yeah, West Palm's a lot easier, actually.
Yeah, yeah. So West Palm is in November, so that's really cool. So we ask all these rescues, everybody we can touch is we give them free space, and but a lot of times because people just think we're just all about the breeds, and that's not true at all. I have tons of rescues, and it's really we do, and it's all cats. It's very 2025. You know what I mean? Like we are all cats are awesome, right?
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Whether it's your decision if you want to have a pretty white Persian or if you want to have a rescue from the street, like you can have both, right?
yeah.
So tell me the situation that you have now and who this little guy is.
Yeah,
Give us,
so
give us the
her name is
story.
Lulu. So I've fostered mostly neonates and very, very young.
I know that's a lot
So
of work.
I've done over 100 so far in the last couple of years,
Wow.
and it's great. I've learned
For
so
those
much.
of you that are watching that don't maybe know that's literally like you are the mom. Yeah. Like I mean
Yeah,
these are kittens without the mom, yeah? Like pretty much.
yes,
So
yes,
you're doing
exactly. We bottle
bottle
feed.
feeding round the clock, no? That's
Yes, depending on their age, it's every 3 hours, every
and
four
it gets a little less
hours.
as they get older, right? But it's a
Yes,
lot, it's a lot. It's the anxiety.
and medications, and a lot of times I have to give fluids,
And medication for you.
subcutaneous.
And and anxiety. I would be, you know what I mean? When I had, oh my gosh, it's a lot of work, yeah.
Yeah, it is. So Lulu came to me. She was one of the neonates. So I got her at 2 weeks old.
Uh-huh.
And
You're her mom. That's
yeah,
you're her
totally.
mom. Totally.
Completely. And I know that.
Yeah.
She was wonderful. She had a lot of upper respiratories, URIs and things once we cleared her out. I had a whole bunch of them. Sometimes kittens actually, do throw up. So I never thought anything of it until it came down to just her and she wasn't gaining weight and all those things. So finally, we brought her in. I had her pre-adopted. And then we found that she aspirated during trying to get spay surgery. So they immediately stopped the surgery. And so it became a whole thing of what's going on? Why is she doing this? And the vets are amazing helping out and the techs. So we found that she has mega esophagus.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was gonna say that, you know what I mean? Not that I'm a vet by any means, but I know exactly what
I
that is.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it's
You
really
can explain to
rare.
people what that is, if you don't mind. Yeah,
I
yeah.
would. It's super rare in cats,
Oh,
but it's basically mega means large, and esophagus is the esophagus. And she does not have muscle control to swallow to get it into her tummy. So twice a day, she's getting some medication that releases the sphincter
of the
muscle
esophagus.
that allows it to go down, and I kind of have to try to hold her vertically. And so she's just turned 8 months. So you can imagine a crazy kitten, doing that. And sometimes she lets me hold her,
And this
but
is life now. This is it. Yeah, like it's not gonna
it's
come
it.
back.
No, but I've got a great vertical feeder for her, and she's trained so she just eats with her feet on the top, and she's her pretty much it goes almost straight down when she
Huh?
eats. And and she loves it, and she'll eat no matter what, but she can't
It'll
have
come
dry
up.
food
If
that's
she
only
eats
wet.
normally, if it eats normally, she'll throw up. No, like is that?
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. So I water down her wet food every time. So she eats, I give her like every about 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours. And then overnight, she sleeps overnight, so I don't have to feed her during the nighttime anymore.
Well, that's good. And so she eats
That's
twice
good.
a day. Yeah, twice.
Yes,
So this
yeah,
is a commitment.
it
Like
is.
there's no way around it. Like there's no other. There is no cats whatever with mega esophagus. Like there is no option. Like this is the option or put them down. You mean
Exactly,
that's the option.
exactly.
So she better know that she won the lottery. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, to be honest, right? Because like that could have ended up in a serious other.
Yeah,
Never mind, she won the lottery when they were rescued, right? But then
exactly.
being rescued when she has this problem, it's so hard to get adopted cats out that have special needs, you know? Like it's a
So true.
very difficult situation. And do you have other cats as well?
I do. So I have three adult cats.
Well,
So she really needs to be in a home without other animals
mhm.
because she needs to be kept calm. Otherwise, she will aspirate if
Yeah.
she starts playing too much and things.
Is
So
she in the general population with your other cats?
only for a couple hours a day.
Okay. So you're willing to get her adopted out to a home, or
That's
you want to keep her. I mean, it is what it is. I know. I can't
that's
keep
the
her.
goal. That's the
Yeah.
goal. I mean, I'm kind of sad because there's so many other, it's kitten season now once it's starting to get warm again.
Always getting season in
And
Florida.
I know.
More so like California, you know, it's just always getting season. More so than
So,
Boston.
yes.
You know?
Yeah, my heart, like I see every day, there's more and more coming, and they just need more fosters. And we do have a wonderful organization that takes care of, getting people together. But I mean, I'm used to taking every couple, like 4 or 5 of them at a time, and just, having this huge,
Yeah.
crazy
So you
house.
feel like so now, like 8 months in, she's pretty stable and things are, you know, we just got to find her. Let's see her. I guess she's still with you. Is she still there?
She's on the floor over there,
Want to
but
go grab her?
she's also polydactyl.
Yeah, I saw that quickly when I saw it. So if you go grab her, it's okay. Everyone Can Have One More Cat with Stephen Meserve is brought to you by Roz, a family brand with a big heart. Roz is a pet nutrition brand that understands the importance of helping the furry friends we all consider family. Not only are they committed to providing pets with natural food options that are high meat and minimally processed, but they are also dedicated to giving back to those in need.
By donating 100% of their profit through the Roz Fund, they've contributed over $3.7 million to pet-specific causes and those living with disabilities across the United States. Cooked in small batches, without the use of rendered meals, Roz Recipes ensures high-quality protein and nutrition in every bite. To shop their line of nutritionally complete offerings for cats and dogs, or find an authorized local retail partner near you, visit rawsnaturalpetfood.com. That's Raws, Rawz.
Well, like I said, she doesn't love to be held.
What's her name again?
Lulu.
So
This is
she's a little black and white. Is she just have a black tail, a little spot on her belt? Yeah, a little bit on her thing, and then black.
her belly's all white.
It's kind of called the Harlequin pattern, which is kind of cool, which is like a little cap. Like she's
Oh,
wearing
yeah,
a
that's
little
great.
cap. Yeah, a little
And
little.
she also has like the lemon. I used to call them big white wide eyes, but actually one of your videos you were
Yeah,
like
they're
called
big,
her lemon
big,
sheep.
large lemon. Let me see her front little puzzle. She has a little extra digits on both of them.
All of them, all
And
four.
on the back legs too. Oh,
Yep.
that's so cool. She looks really, really healthy, right? I mean, you did a remarkable job there and super
She
clean, yeah?
she's about half her weight.
But
So
still, I mean, that's not, I mean, that's, I mean, for a little female that has struggles with nutrition, I mean, this is pretty good, really good, to
yeah,
be honest.
she's excellent besides that. And she doesn't even know. She just plays and does her normal thing. So
So someone that would want, I'm sure that we'll get a lot of interest for her. And obviously someone it needs to be someone in Florida, just to be honest, or drivable distance.
okay.
This is you can put her down if you want.
Yeah, thank
You
you.
gotta, you gotta, and this is someone that you would like to keep in touch with, right? I mean, this is like you have a pretty good bond with
Um,
this cat, yeah?
I have an amazing bond with her, but I do understand how the fostering goes, and sometimes people don't want to do that. I do have several people that I keep in contact with,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's going to be hard because I've had her so long.
Yeah, and this is a very, I mean, so let's just say, there are some angels out there, right? I mean, there are some
Yeah,
good people left in the world, so
there
let's
are.
let's say that they go through, obviously it has to pass through you, and you need to know, I guess people that would be interested, I mean, this what happens if you go on holiday or vacation, you know what I mean? Like whoever's watching
Yes,
that, like has to be aware of this situation, right? Or you take the cat with you,
yes,
I
big
guess.
time, big
Yeah.
time. Yeah, because it's 3 times a day. So, when I have meetings in the day, I have a friend come and feed her or something. So,
Uh,
um,
do
it
you
is a
think it'll
big
be
commitment.
less, or is it just it's just 3 times a day because you have to split it up? Do you know what I mean?
I think actually they said the more I do smaller, thinner like meals is a little bit better for her.
Okay, yeah, maybe
Um,
probably because of the digestion, I would assume all at once, right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
And she can't have dry food. So you kind of have to be there to give her the wet food all the time. So I can't
you're basically it's a high quality canned food that is
kitten food still.
hydrated, yeah.
Yes, it's very fatty. And so yeah, but I also add water and make it a little soupy, kind of like a consistency of like an applesauce.
Yeah, yeah, cool. And is it syringed? Like how does it work? How
No,
does
she's in the raised feeder. I'm sure you guys are going to ask for some pictures, so I'll
Yeah,
include
if
one of
you can send
those.
us some videos or pictures, we can put it in or
Yeah,
something so we can see how it works. So that feeder would go with her, right?
yes, I would definitely give that. That it's important.
Is
That's
that
the way
like
you
I
do
don't
them.
I've never even heard of a raised. Is it like you mean like what is
It's almost like for like dogs. You know how the big dogs, they just have
oh they're
the
high like it's a higher
yeah.
so
And so,
she does eat herself. It's just
oh yeah,
she's elevated.
yeah.
Like in my
Originally I had her, she was syringe fed.
yeah, that's what in my head I was like, she's getting
Um,
I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking like the cat was like laying like in like on it, not like on its back, but vertically, and you were syringing it in like every 2 days. Like
oh, I
that's a
know.
commitment. This is still a commitment, don't get me wrong, but like, no, no,
It is. It is. It is.
okay, so she does eat herself. it
Oh,
just
100%. She'll eat anything. She loves food. So,
so it just has to be, she just has to be in a eating in a raised position.
exactly. So that her esophagus is more straight. So it's going straight down.
And
And
and what
yeah.
is the is she, does she know the other cats or
Oh,
your
yeah.
cats?
Well,
So
she's
she'll be,
super friendly, very
so
outgoing.
she'd be fine in a multi-cat household. You just have to watch the other cat's food, I would assume.
Oh, big time. Well, that's why overnight she has to be, I close her in her room because the other cats have to graze over, especially
Yeah.
during the night.
Right.
So she would, I think she wants to still play, but then that gets her too excited and she regurgitates. So if
Right.
she was in a more quiet home, maybe somebody who works from home or somebody retired who
Yeah,
really
so
wants something to give,
in an ideal situation, probably a solo cat, yeah, for you know what I mean, or two, you know what I mean?
if
Yeah,
possible,
work from home is ideal. Retired is also ideal. We got a lot of retirees.
especially in Florida.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of retirees in Florida. It's, you know, which is,
Yeah.
but you have to be aware that if you go on holiday or vacation or whatever, you need to make sure that the cat sitter or whoever is taking care of
Yeah.
the animal knows that that's what this. Ah, so this is a lot, not to say a lot easier,
It
but
is.
it's a
Oh,
it's a lot different than some other situations I've heard. So, but this is, you got her over the bad period, I suppose.
yeah. I mean, she does regurgitate almost every other day. So it's a lot of laundry.
My
So,
cats do too. Do you know what I mean?
oh, but
Like, 'cause I mean, most cats do it, right? Like, do you know what I mean? That's kind of just, when you hear the, I'm like, oh, get off my
yeah.
bed. Do you know? Do you know?
Yeah. Well, she doesn't even do that. It's like a burp. You don't even know,
But there's
like
no,
a
nothing
clotting.
comes up. It's just a bird. Ah, okay.
No, it's a ton
Oh,
because
it
it's
does.
watered down.
Uh,
So that's another consideration,
but
that
maybe you just kind of get aware of it. Like if the time, is there like a time period or she just does it whenever?
mostly overnight, unfortunately. And she doesn't do it right after eating. It's a couple hours. So,
Interesting, I
yeah,
guess the longer you stay with the cat, you kind of learn, maybe the habits start to form,
yes,
depending.
this is true. This is true.
But she looks, that's really good though, because she looks to me like she's really acclimated to humans. And I think
Oh, she's,
a lot of people, when they rescue a cat or get a cat, you really don't know how much, and I'm not saying anything bad about the rescues, but you just don't know how much human interaction that the cat has had, especially when you get a cat that's not really a small kitten, right? And hasn't had that kind of
yeah.
structure. So that's a win there.
Yeah, she's so
Yep.
social. She loves everybody.
And
She never hides. She's really great.
so that's great. So how anybody, I mean, obviously when I mean we'll give huge shout outs to the Humane Society. What are they called? What are they?
Yeah, so now it's Patty Baker, Humane Society Naples.
Patty Baker Humane Society Naples. It used to be called Naples Humane Society, yeah.
Or Humane Society Naples. It was
Okay.
at the end.
Maybe we can get them to West Palm Beach. Can you let them know? Get them over there, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, you
totally
never know,
know.
right?
Yeah.
And then we should have them reach out, people reach out directly to them or directly to
Yes.
you
So
or
I sent the bio that I typed up and it
yeah.
does say, so there's an email there and it's adopt@hsnaples.org.
Okay, cool. And just say that, Denise and oh my gosh, I forgot the name again.
Lulu.
Lulu. That's right. Denise and Lulu. Amazing. Thank you so much, Denise. This is really nice. It's really commendable. I mean, I don't, for you guys that are listening, to find people that can foster that age of kittens is one in a million. So it's really remarkable,
And I'll leave you that. I mean, it's wonderful. Like, I can't save the world or change the world, but I can change the world and the life of a shelter animal. So,
That's the thing, it's
yeah,
in there. This is always kills me, in your lifetime, you'll have many cats, but in theirs, they only have you. You know what I mean?
right,
And that's
right.
it. That's, you know what I mean? Lulu's going to be lucky because she has you and then she's going to have someone else. But in generally speaking, that's really it, So it's
Yeah,
really important. It's kind of sad that when you think about it like that, right? You know?
yeah. It is. It is. Yeah, I deal with adoptions all the time at this shelter. And so I do hear most people have like maybe 4 or 5 animals in their lifetime. So I've already had a couple hundred.
And we we get we do open up our events, because it's where else can you get a bunch of crazy cat people together that are going to, celebrate the cat, and yes, we're a breed show, but we're also a rescue and household pet show. But I think a lot of times people don't understand. It's not that the rescues don't want to come to our event. Some of them don't. Some of them are very hardcore adopt don't shop, which
Yeah,
we're balancing the two because
very
there's
much.
balance there, yeah. And it's not that, it's that they just don't have the volunteers. You know what I mean? So even if you can't, you guys that are listening, even if you can't volunteer to the extent that Denise is volunteering, because that's hardcore, I mean, you can at least go get involved with your local rescue and do vet runs. You can, there's a lot of things. You can go to events, you can do whatever. There's a lot of things you can get involved with that doesn't involve actually having. I'm the worst foster because I'll just keep the cat. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I know.
so you know what I mean? There are certain people that I have 7 rescues here, but to be fair, in Portugal, we did a lot, about 100 placements for the cats in the neighborhood here in the last 5 years. But the
Wow.
ones that I've ended up keeping are the blacks and the torties, because for some reason in Portugal, they just don't want the blacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love the blacks. I think they're crazy easy on my clothes. That like,
That's what I tell everybody.
yeah,
It's just glitter. It's, the first is
yeah, it doesn't, but you don't even notice it. And the blacks, to be honest, like they require the least maintenance for any grooming or anything. It's the easiest
yeah,
cats.
they're super happy.
So that's
Yeah,
all.
we have a tripod.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah. And they manage, right? Don't they?
yeah,
Yeah, they
easily,
manage.
easily.
Easy. Anyway, Denise, it was really lovely to meet you. We'll post this and we'll keep you posted on where it goes. And every you guys that are listening, I really hope that Lulu gets adopted. I'm sure Denise is going to be very
Yeah.
thrilled though.
I'm very happy. Thank you so much.
You're
It's
welcome.
a
It's very
great
nice to meet you.
opportunity.
I hope to see you soon, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Take care. See you later. Bye.
Great. Thank